Okay, so can you tell us like your own experience? Like you applied for this, you got it, how you applied for the visa, the advantages of this Commonwealth scholarship, which you have benefited from, and the life, because I know Commonwealth scholarship, they pay their scholars, they pay them certain fees or allowances to be in the UK. And I know you don't have to work as a scholar. If you're scholarship, you don't work. So the scholarship board pays you, or the scholarship is part of the benefit of the scholarship. So can you tell us about it?
So the Commonwealth Share Scholarship and the Commonwealth, they pay the exact same thing. So first and foremost, the scholarship will take care of your tuition fee 100%. Okay, you don't pay any school fees. All right.
Yeah.
So for when you get your Commonwealth award, you get an email stating that first you get an email stating that someone has nominated you. So either the UK university or the Nigerian scholarship board that you've been nominated. And then after a few weeks, you get an email congratulating you that you've gotten your award. Okay. When you get your award, they'll ask you to go and do a medical examination, just medical fitness. So you go to any hospital, do the medical fitness, and you send it back to them. Once you do it, they'll send you the award letter. Okay. If they send you the award letter, I think you have to accept the award within 48 hours of receiving it. Once you accept that award, you have become a Commonwealth scholar and the property of the UK
Commonwealth.
government. Okay. So now the next thing you need to do is to send that letter to the university that you want to go to and tell them that I'm now a Commonwealth scholar, I'm ready to come. So what's going to happen is the university has an obligation to honor that Commonwealth letter, okay? So they'll give you what is called the confirmation of admission status. The confirmation of admission status is basically the university inviting you to the UK, okay? So with your confirmation of admission status and your Commonwealth letter, you can apply for the visa. But of course, if you are coming to the UK, you need to do tuberculosis test
Yeah.
with the International Organization for Migration. I think they're in
IOM.
Lagos and Abuja. Yeah, IOM. So I don't know how much it is now, but I think it's around 50 something thousand.
Yeah, 50 something.
So you pay for your tuberculosis test by yourself. Okay. That's the only money you pay. When you pay for that tuberculosis test, you keep the receipt and you send it to Commonwealth, telling them that, see, you paid this amount of money. Commonwealth is going to reimburse you that money. Okay. When you pay for your IOM and you do the tuberculosis test, you take the result, the IOM result, your Commonwealth letter, and your CAS. You can apply for a scholarship. You can apply for visa.
Visa.
I mean, technically, you just apply for the visa on your computer. But if you feel that you cannot apply, you can go to UK EAS. They have an office in Port Harcourt, Lagos, and Abuja. Just either send them an email, UK EAS, that's what they are called, or you're working and you tell them you want to apply for UK visa. So they are an agent. That agency is representing all the UK universities. Okay. So anybody in Nigeria that wants to go to a UK university and the UK university has sent you CAS an invitation, you are entitled to their service. So they will apply for that visa for you free of charge. Okay. But I mean, there's nothing in applying for UK visa. You can apply for it yourself. Okay. When you apply, UK, when you're coming to the UK, there's an application fee, a visa application fee. When you get to that point, there's an option that asks if you're a Commonwealth scholar. You click you're a Commonwealth scholar, they won't charge you. They won't charge you
So
for
it's
visa
basically
application.
free.
Yes. When you finish applying for the visa and it reaches point of paying for health surcharge, you also tell them you're a Commonwealth scholar. They will not charge you again. So when you apply, you submit your documents. They will tell you the day you should bring your passport and come for data capturing at Abuja or Lagos. You go and you also capture. Nobody's going to charge you anything. When your visa comes out, either you pick it up or they send it to you. Immediately you have that visa, you need to send that visa to the Commonwealth liaison officer in your university, telling them that you've gotten the visa. Once your visa is confirmed, they will ask you which day you want to come to the UK. When you tell them, they also ask you the airport that is closest to you. So the Commonwealth is going to fly you from the airport closest to you, even if it's a local airport. They fly you from the airport closest to you to the airport closest to the university. And they will provide a transport from the airport to the university. Okay. Now, the Commonwealth pays for the school fees and they are responsible for taking care of you. Upon arriving in the UK, you are entitled to what is called a warm clothing allowance. During our time, it was £1,000, okay? But I think it would have been increased by now. So the warm clothing allowance is for you to buy a laptop, buy clothes, and settle in. It's assumed you are less privileged, you don't have anything. So then they will pay you a monthly stipend, okay? Call it salary if you want, or they pay a monthly stipend. Currently, the monthly stipend is £1,133 tax-free every month for
tax-free.
Yeah, tax-free. They don't charge students tax. So 1,133 they pay you every month. But if your school is in London, you are going to be paid £1,390 every month throughout your study period. Okay. So now, because everybody knows you're a Commonwealth scholar and you are not broke, they always pay you at the end of the month. I think they pay on the 25th of every month. So with that letter that says you're a Commonwealth scholar, even when you're in Nigeria, you can send it to, let's say, the university hostel people. They can reserve a room for you with only that letter, okay? Because you're a Commonwealth scholar. So that when they pay you, you can pay them back. So with that letter, you can get a house in the UK while you're still in Nigeria, okay? So when the taxi brings you from the airport to the school or to the hostel where you've used that your letter to get you settled in, you open up a bank account and you submit it. And every month you are sure that this amount of money is going to come in. If you have a child or you are married when you are doing your Commonwealth application or immediately you get your award, notify the agency. Tell them you have a child or tell them you have a wife. If you have a child, your first child will be paid £487 every month. Your second child will be paid £120 every month. Your third child will be paid £120 every month. Your spouse will also be paid. I don't know how much it is. So anybody you are coming with, so all of them, their visa is free also, and their flight is free, and they will still get paid. So it is mind-boggling. It's amazing. It's amazing. Each of your child will be paid, and in this country, as long as the health social is taken care of, you're almost paying nothing because school fees, you don't pay school fees for children unless you want to send them to private school. So come with your sibling, come with your children, come with your wife, they will get paid if you're a Commonwealth scholar. Okay. Other things you're entitled to is you're entitled to a thesis writing stipend. So they pay you when it's time to write your thesis, that's your dissertation, your project. So I think they pay around £200 or thereabout for you to buy pen and paper and all those other things. If you are going for a conference within the UK, you'll be paid. Okay. Then you are given a textbook allowance to buy some textbooks you want. And if you have a social event, like usually they have Commonwealth gathering or Commonwealth forum, they will pay for your transport and accommodation to any of those events within the UK, okay? If you decide you want to publish an article, the Commonwealth is going to take care of the expenses involved in publishing that particular article. So, I mean, you have all this money, you really don't need to work.
So, okay.
One thing you need to note is that the Commonwealth Scholarship is aimed at developing Commonwealth nations. So it's expected that at the end, you should at least go back home, touch back home. So when your studies finish, the university notifies Commonwealth that you are done with your studies. They are going to contact you and ask you for the day you want to travel. Okay. When they contact you and ask you the day you want to travel, give them a date. Okay. They will book the flight for you from the nearest airport again. But this time around, they're not going to get taxi for you. By now, you should have known the road. You should be able to find your way to the airport. So they'll book a flight for you from the nearest airport in the UK to the nearest airport to where you want to go to in Nigeria, and you should go back home. When you go, if you still have visa and you decide to come back by yourself, then you can come back. Otherwise, you take the knowledge you've gained from the UK and develop your home country.
And you also mentor people.
Yes. So as a Commonwealth scholar, you're a Commonwealth scholar for life. I mean, you can put it in your profile. You can always say, I'm a Commonwealth scholar. You have that responsibility to tell people about the scholarship. You have that responsibility to transfer the knowledge you have gained to develop your nation. It's important, because if you don't do it, then the purpose of the whole scholarship is defeated.
Yeah.
So you have the opportunity to mentor those that are upcoming Commonwealth scholars, because your name and your email is going to be added to the Commonwealth Commission forum. In fact, if you go online and search your name, you are going to see it there. So also, when things come up, they can ask you to give a talk. And then there's this engagement and network that goes on. Sometimes you can, maybe if you have time, you can come to London and interact with other Commonwealth scholars, because we are all over the world, and you can share ideas. You can mentor, and you can also be mentored, because there are Commonwealth scholars from 1980s, 1970s. So people that are in high positions that can also mentor you. So it's more like a very solid network that you'll be joining.
Okay. Thank you very much, Kosi. Thank you very, very much. And you really answered all my questions. Is there anything you want to add for us?
Is a good opportunity. Is something that one really should aspire to, if you can. I know things are difficult. I know that we only have 24 hours of our time, and you want to concentrate on things. But with scholarship application, like I said earlier on, you may not get it immediately. Okay, it may take you a year. You're going to apply and you're going to get rejection letters. Like, you're going to get 10 rejection letters in a day. It doesn't matter. You're honing your skills because you want something. And if you keep at it, you keep writing, you keep reviewing what you've written, eventually you get better. And one day you get a scholarship. And when you get a scholarship, like I'm just saying, Commonwealth scholars are paid £1,133 a month. That's basically 900,000 naira a month, right? So if you have that opportunity to earn that amount of money, and after 12 months you still get a master's degree, by all means you should give it a shot. Your job may be paying you well, but is it really enough? If you can, if you have the opportunity to apply, go ahead and do it. It's worth it. And you get the opportunity to change your worldview, interact with people from other places, and overall, you can't regret getting a scholarship. So commit, write the statements, review them. If you get rejections, cry over it and reapply again until you get what you want.
Thank you very much, Kosi. Thank you so much. And I hope we are going to see you another day.
Sure. Sure.
All right.
It's part of my commitment as a Commonwealth scholar.
Yes, yes, yes. And thank you very much. This Kosi is he's a scholar. What I mean is not, let's forget Commonwealth, but you cannot forget him. You cannot take it out from him. But that apart, this guy is a scholar, like a very learned human being. So you can always drop your question for him and he will answer. Though he's really busy because he's studying. But
sure, if there are any questions, you can collate, and I'm happy to answer. And
yeah, and he met us, just that he's busy at the moment too. So you can always ask him your question. Just drop it here because he's my friend. So we always get in touch. Okay. Thank you very much, Kosi. Thank you so much.
Thank you, friend. It's my pleasure.
All right. Do have a nice day. Bye-bye.